I guarantee he needs to go get some.
Guarantee he can't with that face.
Oh, got him.
No, I don't know, man. What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 88 of the Average AF podcast.
That's 88 backwards.
I'm your host, Adam McElroy, and here, as always, with the biggest D-bag of them all, Mr. Ryan Baker.
What up, world? Don't be a hater.
This week, we are not joined by Justin, unfortunately, but he will be back next week. But, yeah, it's a bummer that he has to miss this week because...
That scenery looks a lot different.
Yeah. We're comfortable, but also not comfortable.
Yeah. We have not broke any of this in yet.
Yeah. So, welcome to the new studio. From this view, it probably looks pretty similar. You can see a little couch over here for our guests and, no table. Yeah, no table. There's actually not enough room for a table. I almost got a table.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we didn't because, like...
clustered.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited. We still have some more things to do to the studio too. More kind of behind the scenes stuff, but I'm excited. But
it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be like he said before we recorded. We're definitely gonna be like twitchy and moving around quite a bit,
trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, trying to get comfy. So. But yeah, overall, I like this setup a lot better. I think I think it looks better. It definitely opens up a lot of room. There's a lot more room.
We're both over here just like...
Well, I'm so used to like holding, even though it was on the table, I would still kind of hold it and like fidget with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, now I'm just like, oh, this thing moves now and it can go up and down.
I think that's the bad part. I really think that's the bad part is that this moves too much. That I'm just like, it's good, but it's not the greatest.
Right.
Like it could be better.
Now, I will say, this is probably the first time, aside from the garage episode,
that I've used these,
that you've used a boom arm.
No.
When did you use one last?
First time at Steve's.
Oh, okay. So you've used them for 2 episodes.
Yeah. I think I used it in when you had it in there too.
I don't think we ever had boom arms set up in there. No.
Okay. Yeah. So twice. I've used them before. They're still weird.
Yeah, but me and Steve used them for the first 39 episodes. And then, the 40th, when we started going on video, we got the table stands for those. So I'm a little more used to it. Now, granted, that was, 40, those damn near 50 episodes ago? Holy shit. Oh, wow.
Time's flying.
Wow. That's weird.
That is weird.
That's weird. But, yeah, I'm a little more used to this than Baker. But, again, I mean, We've definitely done more video episodes than audio-only episodes.
And I'm finally getting adjusted to that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely weird being on camera and stuff. But we get through it.
Don't mind me, world.
Pugs, not drugs.
Pugs, not drugs.
That's the infamous shirt I think we talked about last week or the week before. Was it last week?
Let me move this real quick. Let y'all see that.
Pugs, not drugs, son.
Yeah.
It's basically a selfie of your dog, too.
Caden will argue with me, though. He says, Dad, that's not a pug, that's a panda.
I could see it, though.
So do I. I
say
I can't really argue with you.
Yeah.
I say, fair point.
So
but it's a pug.
I think pug stands for pandas under gangster shit.
Pandas understand gangsta shit.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, off the top of the dome, that wasn't too bad.
All right, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
All right.
Nice.
But yeah, so welcome to episode 88. That's my favorite number, which is weird.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Bro, did I ever tell you about when I worked at the bank?
You should have never worked at the bank. Let's be real.
Well, I got fired.
I would have bet money on that.
You want to know why I got fired? A lady asked me to check her balance, right? So I pushed her.
Push her over. You fucking dad joke, motherfucker.
I love it.
Is that all you were bringing?
That's all I was bringing to the table.
God, I hate you. I don't think I like you anymore.
That's all right. I never worked at a bank, FYI.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah. You want one more?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. What do you
All
call...
right, shut up. All right, go.
What do you call...
All right, shut up.
What do you call 26 letters that got wet?
I don't know.
Alpha wet.
That's what I was going to say, alpha wet, but
I
it
fucked
doesn't...
it up. I fucked
it doesn't
the joke
make
up.
sense.
I fucked the joke up.
What was it supposed to be?
What happens when 26 letters go for a swim?
Okay.
Alpha wet.
Yeah, but I literally thought of that, and I was like, that's not even a joke. Like,
calm it down. It's all right. I wasn't prepared to come with a second one.
well, you offered.
I did offer it.
Yeah,
But it wasn't as great. That's why I switched to the bank one.
you done fucked up, AA Ron.
Whatever. Bro,
So,
you ever watch... You didn't get to watch King Kong Godzilla, right?
no, I think Jess has HBO Max, but
You might want to get on it.
she's been trying to get me to watch the new Justice League, which I definitely want to watch, but it's fucking 4 hours
Bro, you got to
long.
watch it in parts. It's in 6 different parts.
Oh, for real?
I watched it, yeah. It took me 4 days to watch it, but I watched it. It's actually not too bad.
I've heard it's good. I heard they basically, like, threw out the first movie. Like, essentially anything from the first movie they just, like, got rid of,
Said
more or
fuck
less.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But like I said, dude, it was long as shit. When I saw that on there and it said like 4.5, 5 hours, I was like, what?
See, like, it's hard for me to even, like, sit still. Like, I mean, I'm going to fidget, and it's not... Eventually, I'm going to stop fidgeting because I'm comfortable, but I'm going to continue fidgeting because I fidget.
Because you fidget.
So...
That makes sense. Mine's bad with the legs, and nobody probably ever noticed it because of the table and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, like, I'm gonna have to get used to this.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know us in person before now, turns out I'm a lot fatter than you thought.
Just throw it out there, huh? Yeah, just throw it out there.
Yeah, I mean,
my God.
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, I'm not.
I know you ain't. Look at this. I got a fucking inch between my stomach, and you got a fucking foot.
I got a fucking house between my stomach and the mic.
God damn. Well, yeah.
But back to my
all right, what about
original thought?
Yeah, go ahead.
So in your eyes or your opinion, Kong versus Zilla,
Who wins?
Who you think's gonna win?
So, personally,
Yeah.
which I was gonna say you can't see, which we didn't hang it up, but we got a Harambe canvas, R.I.P. But
Word.
I'm just a big fan of like gorillas more than anything. I mean, I would probably pick Kong, but at the same time, I don't really know the stories or the background of them. I know they're both fucking massive.
Yeah.
But I don't know really anything. But objectively, I'd pick Kong just because I like.
Yeah. See, me personally, I like Kong better.
Who's bigger, or are they about?
They're
the
about
same?
the same size, but I think Godzilla's got him for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think Godzilla's he's just fucking longer.
Well, okay, but Kong's probably thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Godzilla also has mad fucking powers to where he can like.
Oh, he's got like flames or
Yeah,
some
he's got the
shit.
flames. He's got like the nuclear blast and all that stuff. Like he's insane. But so
He got a nuclear blast.
it's something like that, dude. It's insane. The blue flame that comes out.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just I don't know what the fuck it is. I think it's a nuclear blast because it's just a different color and it blows some shit up.
You know, there's blue fire, right?
Well, yeah, but this one blows shit up. Doesn't it just mean it's hot as hell?
Yeah.
Because that's
blue's
the hottest part of
yeah.
the fire. See,
I
know
think
some
technically
stuff.
white's the hottest, but you can never see white, so it's blue, kind of.
That makes sense.
I'm probably making shit up also.
Sorry, that's what we do.
Welcome to the AvJ podcast.
Right. That's our specialty.
Right.
But me personally, one-on-one, I think Godzilla would definitely beat Kong. Just because of the advantages that Kong has.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his tail's vicious.
You said the advantages that Kong has.
Or the advantages that Godzilla has.
Okay.
Like he's got his tail.
Yeah, he could definitely smack you the fuck around with
He's
that
got
tail.
claws like a motherfucker.
Okay.
And then, like, just being able to spit the flames and, the hot-ass fire like Dylon.
That's true. I mean, Greatest rapper alive.
But
Top 5.
Kong's got friends.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Now, are we going to dive into this movie? Because spoiler alert for anybody that's
I probably
watching.
shouldn't.
I mean, I don't care.
Oh, nah. I don't want to ruin it for everybody else. It just came out.
How about this? Let's talk about it. If you don't want to hear it, fast forward like probably 5 minutes?
Yep.
5 minutes is fine. We'll put.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. All right. So
you got 5 minutes.
So Kong comes out of like containment, like where he's being locked up at. So
Okay.
like they're the Titan monsters, right? Because they got like I don't fucking know what happened to him. Something happened.
Just like the giant monsters?
Yeah, but they got
Okay.
Kong in containment, right?
Okay.
Like they're making him live his little comfortable life, and they're trying to find this like energy source. Like it's some crazy shit, right? But eventually Kong ends up like with this people. Like he's got this girl that he's got a strong bond to. That
like
he's,
human. Like
a
people.
human, yeah.
Okay.
She's deaf, so she can't hear anything, but she can sign, and she can actually communicate with Kong.
They can actually do that in real life, too.
Yeah, it's fucking tight. Dude, monkeys
Insane.
are just...
Monkeys insane are just...
Monkeys in general are just insane.
Monkeys insane are just general.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so like when they're going to find this energy source, it's Kong and then that girl and like the girl's guardian person, right? And then like they team up essentially with an army to go find this shit. So he's got people, right?
Okay.
So it's not just one-on-one.
Okay.
So that's where I think that's where Kong has the advantage at. Like I'm not gonna go like deep into it and let everybody know what.
Yeah,
the
but
fuck
you're
happens.
talking like people, right?
Yeah, like army. Like they're taking Kong to the place where they need to go get the energy source, like in the fucking oceans.
Right.
And he's on this big ass like tanker, and there's like I don't know, like 20 other boats with him, like all military boats.
Yeah, but didn't they try that in the first Godzilla, like shooting Godzilla and stuff and hitting them with like explosives and all that, and it didn't do anything?
Yeah. But it can also help, like if he's trying to attack, like being able to distract and give Kong the advantage.
I guess.
So, but that's why, I think Kong was going to win because he's got people with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's got help.
I heard too, one of the big things I heard was, somebody tweeted it, but they said Kong got hands.
Dude, he can throw.
Yeah.
Like no fucking joke. And then there's the one part near the end, like he's maneuvering like no other through the city.
Really?
Like Godzilla is just shooting his fucking flame out, right? Dude, he is crossing buildings and like picking and rolling and shit, dude.
Really?
And then he like picks up something and fucking like does a twist in the air like a 360 and he blocks it like a shield and like throws it and goes behind a building. Like, dude, he parkours the shit.
Some athletic shit.
Yeah.
I bet Caden loved that. Did he watch it?
No, he wouldn't watch it.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't want to.
Really?
Yeah. I said, all right, well, I was super pumped, and so was he. And then he just said, I don't want to watch it. And I said, all right, well, I am.
What do you do? Just play or whatever?
I watched it before I went to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be right up his alley. I bet if you told him...
We watched King of Monsters, Godzilla King of Monsters together.
I bet if you told him Kong did some parkour, he'd be all over it.
Oh, I bet you. I guarantee he would.
Yeah, that's how you get him in.
And I think he would like this one more because there's more action.
That's what I heard a lot, too, is there's a lot more action in this one.
And the graphics, bro, like the
Yeah.
details of Godzilla are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like all this, scales, I guess? Would it be scales?
Like there's one part, dude, where there's a close-up of like his face, and like it is just detailed as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, all right.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out, man, but, I mean, you guys all know it's hard for me to sit through a movie and really pay attention. And especially now, like, so I go to work, obviously, all day, and then after that, I go over to Jess's to see Harper every night, pretty much every night. Like, Monday through Friday, I'll go over there probably four nights a week.
Yeah.
And then I have Harper on the weekend. So I see her every day. I see her basically every day except Fridays, which we're recording, and then usually Mondays if I have to keep editing stuff before it comes out. But sometimes I can get it done before then, so I'll see her every day. Right. But
staying busy.
Yeah, so like I'm always busy, and like she wants to watch them over there, which is all good. But Harper doesn't let us watch anything.
Yeah.
She watches Steve and Maggie, which is the worst fucking show ever. Do you know that show?
Yeah.
I can't stand that show.
Yeah, we never watched that, thank God.
Oh, God. Well, she goes to daycare, and I think they turn on YouTube, and, you know, they have, like, Disney Plus there and all that kind of stuff. So anything on Disney's not bad, but, like, we're, like, fucking begging a 3-year-old, like, can we please just watch Frozen? Or, like, Moana?
Right,
or
like something different, dude. That's what it is at our house, Boss Baby. All fucking day.
We watched Boss Baby a lot, but she kind of, I don't know if she would be interested now, but she's the type of kid that, like, doesn't really rewatch stuff too much.
Oh, he watches the shit out of it.
Like, she'll rewatch, like, Steve and Maggie now, but she's, like, starting to sing along with it and, you know, makes us fucking dance along with it and shit. She's a little cute girl, so I can't say no.
My 6-year-old.
Oh, was it his birthday?
Yeah, on the 1st. Yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
2 days.
Congrats, Caden.
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, shout out to my son.
Oh, yeah.
6, got to use 2 hands now. I told him he's excited. I was like, I'm not really too excited. You're growing up too damn quick, buddy.
Yeah,
I got 2 hands.
Harper's going to be 3 next month.
It's crazy.
Which is wild.
Yeah. Crazy. But yeah, we did his birthday party in Boss Baby.
I think I saw some pictures about that. Yeah.
But he's 6, and he's to the point where he's starting to, like, he'll be able to, what the hell am I talking? What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
He'll be able to say the same shit that they're saying. Like, he'll be able to word it.
Oh, yeah, like mimic it?
Thank you.
She does that, too. But obviously it's, like, broken English because she's 3. But
yeah, I'm like, oh, my God, son, you're watching this way too much.
Yeah. She liked Boss Baby a lot, but I was going to bring something up, man. Now I forget.
Oh, well, it looks like you put it down.
I did put it down. I lift things up and put them down.
Yeah. Maybe you should have passed it before you put it down.
I should have.
Now you lost the thought.
No, man. Boss Baby's all right. Anything on, like, Disney Plus is all right. Most things on Netflix are all right. But she's gotten into YouTube stuff. I don't know if they watch YouTube at daycare. They have to, because she likes Steve and Maggie. And then she likes those. I mean, I see Caden watching them too, a little different, but the videos of, like, kids playing with toys and stuff.
Or, like, opening up shit.
Yeah. Well, it's not really opening up too much for her, but yeah, just playing with the toys and stuff, and, like,
it's crazy. Yeah. Luckily, dude, he doesn't really watch YouTube anymore. He went into a YouTube spree for a minute. And I think I kind of got him out of it, because he would just click on dude, I would, like, walk away and come back and watching something in Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all the time. I'm like, what in the hell are you doing?
Yeah, Russian comes up a lot for our videos.
And he's just sitting there like, I'm like, what?
Yeah. We've come to realize that, and this is, look, if you're not a parent, you're not going to understand this. But what we've done is we've realized, like, if we give her tablet or anything on the TV or whatever, we turn the volume pretty far down.
Yeah.
Like to where it's not bothering us. And she has never, ever complained about wanting to hear it more.
The volume up.
Yeah,
that's
so we turn it pretty far down.
Good.
Yeah, and then we can watch our stuff on YouTube or whatever we want.
Nice.
And our stuff's all the way up, and she doesn't care. Like, you know, she's 3.
That's good, though.
She's not thinking that far ahead. But yeah, I was like, this is a little cheat code. I told Jess. It's like, this is a little cheat code. That way I can watch my stuff when Harper's here.
Yeah.
And she just has her tablet and just watches whatever she wants. Or my phone.
That's the best cheat code.
Yeah, she'll steal my phone all the time. She's obsessed with our phones, man.
It's bad.
And, like, yeah, I don't know why. Like, all the time, she's like, I want to watch Steve and Maggie on your phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why not the TV? It's much bigger. And she says, no, on your phone. And I'm like, why? Like, I got crypto to watch. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, I mean, I know Caden kind of went into that for a little bit, but I blame that one on Danielle.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't give my phone. Like, right. I would, but I'd set, like, limits.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. Like,
Harper's still kind of young for it. She's starting to learn because now, even yesterday, before I left Jess's, she was like, okay, Harper, we're going to watch this video, but after this, it's bedtime.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get into that routine because that child sleeps like I do.
Like, does not.
Like, not. Yeah. No, once she falls asleep, she's out for a while. But especially if I'm there, she stays up till midnight or later.
Yep.
And she just will not
that's
fall
what
asleep.
Caden's been doing all damn spring break.
She does it every day, though.
Yeah,
no matter how early she gets up or anything like that. So I try to leave around like 9 o'clock. That way she can wind down a little. But yeah, dude, she does not sleep like early anyway.
That's why we're so exhausted, because the damn kids are so energetic.
Right.
I'm telling you, man.
Right.
I'm telling you, they just suck that energy right out of you.
They definitely do.
It is nuts. But yeah, dude, I try not to give the phone, but like I said, I blame it on Danielle because she did.
Yeah.
And it was like kind of like an all the time thing too, to where he would come in.
It becomes a problem quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then to your point, like when you try to take it away or you need to do something or need to make a phone call, like it just creates a whole fucking argument and crying and
we
throwing fits, and I don't want that.
What I found that works is we tell her that like Steve and Maggie went to bed already. She's 3.
Yeah,
that's not going to work when she's 5 or 6, but
roll with it now while it does.
And then like Jess gave her phone yesterday, and she was like, or no, it was like 2 days ago we went out to dinner, and Harper was not throwing a fit, but kind of. So Jess was like, here, watch Mickey or whatever. And, and then Jess goes like, my phone's on 5%. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea, is to give her a phone and then let it die.
Yeah, have fun with that one.
But it ended up working out because our food came before then, and it was all good. But we've been telling Harper, like mommy's phone's tired. It's going to go to sleep soon. And then, like, when it dies, she's like, oh, phone went to sleep. Yes. So.
No, you got to do little things like that, man.
Little fibs never hurt anybody.
The little white lies or whatever the hell they're called.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, it works. You got to do what you got to do as a parent. It's tough.
All right, man.
What?
You know what I was upset about today?
What were you upset about?
This happened, I mean, what time is it? Like 8 o'clock or something?
8:10.
This happened 2 hours ago. This happened the second that you texted me, by the way. Like, hey, I'm about to leave or whatever.
I was about to say, wait a second, bro. I got here almost 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you got here about, what, 6:30 or so?
Yeah, I was like, what happened when I got here that pissed you off so bad?
You fucking walked in. You didn't knock, even though I walked in front of you. But
you met me in my truck.
I know. Shut up. They don't know that. I'm trying to be cool, man. So, no, I was at McDonald's because it was like 5:30, and I'm like, oh, shit, I need to eat something before you come over because we had to finish some stuff with the setup here and all that kind of stuff. We probably should have moved that light over. Totally forgot about that, but it is what it is. But
random.
Yeah, it's whatever. They don't know that, but now they do. It's cool.
I was gonna say now they do. Of course they do.
But yeah, so I was at McDonald's, and I've had today off and yesterday off. I called off, or I didn't call off of work, but I took PTO.
Mm-hmm.
So I got
to say, what, y'all closed on Good Friday?
Nah,
because we weren't.
Yeah, no. And I did actually have to log into my computer twice today because one guy was like backing up for me, and it's a weird situation. I don't want to get into detail, but he's like, hey, and I told him, I said, hey, text me if you need anything because I know it's kind of weird. And he ended up texting me. He's like, hey, man, can you log on real quick and show me this? And I was here. I wasn't doing anything, so it was whatever. And then an account manager called and was like, hey, can you send me this? Like, blah, blah, blah. And it's for, like, literally one of our biggest customers in, like, our whole region.
Damn.
And he knew Wednesday that I was taking Thursday and Friday off. He clearly forgot, which whatever. And he didn't ask much. He just asked for a little bit of info. And I was like, yeah, I'll just send that right over. So I had to log in twice today, but on my day off. But, I mean, it was a total of like 10 minutes. It's whatever. But, yeah, so I've been off the last 2 days. And, like I said, went to McDonald's probably 5:30 today. I might have went to McDonald's yesterday. I don't know. I'm thinking it was the day before. I don't even remember. But I know it wasn't today. And it might have been yesterday, but it might have been the day before. Like, so it's been at least 24 hours or 48 hours or like whatever, like a couple days. So I go in, or not go in, I pull up to the drive-thru and do my order, whatever, get to the window, give her my card, and don't think anything of it. And then she goes to like hand me my card back or whatever. And I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was something along the lines of like, you know, like, hey, it's good to see you back. And I was like, the fuck does that mean? Like,
right. What are you trying to get at?
Yeah, I'm like, because I know I didn't go there earlier today or anything, and I don't think I went yesterday. So it's been at least 48 hours. And I'm like, what? Like, what is she, like, what is she saying?
What context did she put that in?
Like, I don't know. And like, I
still don't know how to take it.
Yeah, I never think of things this way, because, I mean, whatever. But, like, I don't think she was, like, hitting on me or anything like that. Like,
yeah.
But if she wasn't hitting on me, like, what the fuck are you saying?
Right.
You know, like
you trying to say I come here too much?
Right. I'm like, what are you...
Like what?
Yeah, and it's been at least, like, 2 days.
It was probably damn cards you handed her.
No, because this was a different card.
Oh, it wasn't the one that got me?
Yeah, no.
I thought it was fake.
Did you?
I swear to God, I thought it was fake. It didn't feel fake, but it looked fake.
Yeah, it does kind of look fake.
It looked like the, what is that shit? The new Monopoly, obviously not the new, God, I remember when that shit was. The electronic bank one, where it's got like the cards and shit. Did you know that? Money list. Yeah, they put that shit on a debit card.
What do you mean?
Monopoly.
What?
Yeah, you never seen that one?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, dude, it's an electronic one. So instead of
like a Monopoly game?
Yeah, it's like the legit Monopoly.
But with debit cards.
Yeah, it's like you have the card.
Yeah.
And there's a machine like in the middle, I think. And
Holy
that's how you
shit.
do like all your transactions.
And
like,
you scan somebody $50 or whatever.
Yeah, so like I'd put mine in, you'd put yours in.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, type in the transaction, whatever the fuck it is, dude, and it like transfers.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
When did that come? It's been around a while?
It's got to be.
Our Googler's not here. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Yeah, I usually don't like to do this. The last time I had to get my phone out wasn't good.
How are you even going to look that up, though?
Electronic Monopoly.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's fair.
Do you not know how to use Google?
Barely. But so do you still have like the cards for like Boardwalk and Park Place and the houses and stuff?
Yeah.
But you got a fucking debit card.
Yeah.
In Monopoly.
Yeah.
Dude, I believe you, obviously, but I don't want to believe you.
Dude, that shit came out in 06.
Nuh-uh.
The Electronic Banking Edition. Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
That's been out 15 years and I had no idea.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Yep.
Dude, I can't be the only one.
I think, I feel like you are the only one.
Guys, let me know if... Dude, no.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life.
I remember when that shit first came out, bro.
Dude, I was 14. How did I not know of an electronic Monopoly at 14?
Were you big into Monopoly, though?
Not big, but my whole family loves board games. Yeah. So I'm like very anti-board game.
Because of that?
Yeah, I can't
love
stand
board
them.
games. I love them.
Can't stand them. But for real, guys, either way, if you knew about this or didn't know about this, let us know.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Because, now I'm curious. Like, I mean, I know
I still can't believe you didn't know about that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's crazy. I remember when it first came out.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, that's going to make everybody just want to use that's going to get kids knowing what a debit card is.
Right.
You could just spend it. Swipe
Dude,
it.
if you would have had me guess when that came out, and me knowing that it wasn't like this year or something, I would have said 2016 at the earliest.
No shit.
At the earliest, that's what I would have guessed.
Why, you feel like it's too like technical or technological advanced?
Not like advanced or anything, but it's a lot to invest into a board game as a company. Like,
but dude, think how much money that Hasbro's making off Monopoly. Isn't it Hasbro that makes that shit? Yeah, I think
so.
It is.
Yeah,
but dude, how many fucking Monopolies do you think there are? Like, dude, even if it's the same Monopoly, all the different themes that they have.
Right. We both have a Mansfield.
Yeah, the Mansfieldopoly.
Yeah, Mansfieldopoly. Yeah, and we have
dope.
2 different versions of it,
which
too.
is crazy.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the one I sent you a picture of was the first edition, right?
Was it?
I
think it was.
And yours was like a couple years after that, but either way, they were what, early 90s maybe?
Had to have been. Like, it was cool. I remember when my dad first showed it to me, and I loved it because where he worked at was on there.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, shit, it's Carbon 1. I said, I'm going to try to get this spot. But, yeah, it's... I don't know when that one came out. Man, Justin, we need you.
Yeah, come on, man.
We got too much Googling going on.
We can't Google like this.
Man, see what I can't spell either. This is why I need somebody else.
Well, I don't know if Justin's a speller for you. But yeah, man, it's wild. Anyway, this bitch. No. No, but for real, that threw me off like an hour or two before we recorded here. Like, I don't understand
I can't
what she meant by that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like,
that's one of those things that'll stick with you too.
Like, and I'm not like, even if she was calling me like a fat fuck, I'm not like offended or anything.
You're just mad that you don't know what she meant by it.
I'm not even mad, but yeah, I'm curious. Like, what? Like who the fuck is you?
Like,
don't
make me become your personal trainer, bitch.
Right. Hey, that's right. Oh, dude. All right. So.
You got another personal trainer story?
No, but.
You got another stop sign?
No, but. I wasn't going to bring this up, man, but I'm still kind of heated about it.
What? Jesus. Who pissed in your Cheerios?
This old fucking bastard.
Everybody's pissing you off. Today?
No. This was Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday. It was Wednesday, yeah.
Friday, happy days?
Friday is a happy day. Because I get to vent all this shit out to you guys. And I know you love to hear it. No, dude, I almost fucking knocked out a 50-year-old man.
That's what's up.
On purpose.
What happened?
Fucking bastard.
He probably deserved it.
Dude, I think he did. All right, guys, and we wanted to take a little break in the action to shout out our Patreon producers.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate everybody listening and subscribing and liking and all that kind of stuff. If you like the video, it actually apparently spreads it out much more and shows up on more recommended pages.
There you go.
Yeah, we do one take, so I'm gonna leave that in.
Good. Get it. Welcome to my world all day.
Right. We do like 8 takes for you. Let's be real. Shh. You can see those on patreon.com/AverAgeAF podcast.
I try to get good bonus.
Yeah, and that is where you can become a Patreon producer as well, where we shout you out on every episode. Exactly like these guys and these ladies. Don't say female.
My bad. These peeps.
So shout out to Taylor, Tom, Patty Lite, Barili, Steve Hardy, Joel, Sarah, Steve Bollinger, Anthony, Jeremiah, Nate, Twitch.tv/Evil Tony, and the Teach a Dummy podcast.
Nice.
So thank you all for being Patreon producers.
Good list.
We couldn't do it without you, as we definitely couldn't have put this studio together without you. So thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Your money is going to good places. New equipment, new studio, all that kind of stuff. So
I like it.
Thank you guys. If you want to support the show, yes. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/AverAgeAF podcast. And
click it now.
Let's talk about some ads.
Hey everybody, welcome to a short stop in the action here to talk about our Brubaker Photography. One of these sponsors here for us, again, that is Brubaker Photography. You can catch them on Facebook at facebook.com/BrubakerPhotography1. Don't forget the 1. Again, that's Brubaker Photography 1. So check them out, again, on Facebook. Hit that community tab. Make sure you go ahead and share that page with some friends. Like that page as well. Follow them. Make sure you hit those notifications if you can on Facebook. I don't know, but try it. It might. But get a hold of them if you are looking to get some pictures taken. Weather's finally breaking into some beautiful spring weather, so it's time to get out there. Reach out to them, get some photos taken. Maybe get the Easter Bunny. I don't know. He's quick, but you could get him. Have a great one.
All right, guys, we wanted to shout out our second Patreon sponsor. That's Perry's Powerhouse. This is Kyle Perry. He's a veteran of the Marines, and he does fitness and motivation coaching for just $35 a month. You get 24/7 access to him as a coach, weekly check-ins, YouTube videos, meal ideas, all that kind of stuff. He's an ISSA master trainer, which is like a glute specialist, weight management, transformations, all this kind of stuff. And he does great work. He has over 200 clients right now. So hit him up on Instagram. That's perrys.powerhouse, or on his website, perryspowerhouse.com. Let him know we sent you, and get your summer body ready. Back to the action. I'm trying to not be that guy anymore. And it was trivial, man. It wasn't anything major, but so Jess and Steve both live in the same like complex kind of area, different buildings and stuff, but same area. And so when I go over to Jess's, like I said, literally every day, I pull into one of the parking spots under like the awning type thing.
Okay. Like you own the shit?
Yeah, because I do. No, but, and that one's just not busy, I guess. Like, there's not as many people there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, instead of 3 people per apartment, there's like 2 or 1 or whatever. Yeah. So there's spots open. There's always open spots. And I pull into the same spot every time, and it's all good, like, whatever. I leave there, everything's cool. So I go over to Steve's one night, Wednesday, and all of the parking, like, that's not under the awning was taken.
Okay.
So I parked under the awning thing. And Steve even mentioned when I got there, he's like, man, I don't know whose spot that is. And, like, I didn't really think anything of it. Like, what do you mean whose spot that is? Like,
yeah, because they're, like, assigned spots.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. But, so we're chilling, like, whatever. And then we see a guy pull in, and he's, like, backing up and, like, moving around and, like, doing weird shit. And we're like, what the fuck's going on?
Some, like, Austin Powers?
Kinda, yeah. And he parks right behind my car, like, to where I can't get out. And, you know, Steve was telling me this because he's looking out the window. And I was like, oh, well, he's probably just dropping people off or something like that. And he's like, no, he just got out, like, with bags and stuff. I was like, okay, well, that's weird. And then the guy goes up to my car and, like, tries to, like, set the alarm off and is, like, wiggling the handle and stuff like that. And so Steve's like, dude, the dude's, like, fucking with your car. So we go out there, and I was like, you know, what are you doing? Like, messing with my car or whatever. And he's like, oh, well, this is my parking spot. And I forget, or no, Steve was like, you know, what are you doing? Because Steve got out there first. And the guy's like, you know, this is my parking spot. And Steve's like, yeah, my friend's coming to move it or whatever. So I go out there, and I'm going to move it, like, whatever. But the guy, like, he doesn't come up to me, but he's pretty close, like, probably like where the camera is, like, pretty close.
Okay.
And he's like, if it's not your spot, don't fucking park there. And I didn't say it, man, because I wanted to, but I was like, this isn't my house. This is Steve's place.
Unless your car's trapped.
Well, I don't care about that. Because, I mean, if you call the cops or whatever, like, are you going to damage a car because of a parking spot? Right. Like, you're an asshole. So I didn't care about that. But I didn't say it because... Well,
I was just looking at the point where you couldn't get the fuck out at the moment.
Well, right. Well, yeah, he'd have had a broken windshield or something that I didn't do. But, no, so I didn't... But he's like, if that's not your spot, don't fucking park in it. And I kept my mouth shut, which, you know, I do not like to do.
Yeah, you typically don't do that.
I do not like to do. But I wanted to be like, if it's not your fucking car, don't touch it.
Right.
Like, and dude, And, like, the way I stared at this guy, like, you better move the fuck out of my way. And he did. He got in his truck. And then I backed up. And, so he backed up as far as he could to let me out. And I backed up as far as I could without touching his truck. And then I sat there for about a minute. And then I just turned into the spot. You know, because now there was a spot over here. So I turned in there.
Being a little spiteful.
And then I got out and just stared at him the entire time he parked. And I was like, dude, say something. Like, I don't care how old you are. I will knock your fat ass out.
Right.
Like,
God.
I wasn't going to say something, but I don't know. Something you said brought that up. And I'm still upset because, and I told Steve, like, when we got back in, like, he's like, man, you good? Because he knows, like, I'm not good at keeping my mouth shut, especially in a situation like that. And, like, I told Steve, I was like, I feel like I just got punked, you know, and I can't do anything
because you didn't
about
do
it.
Shit about it.
And, but I would have, but I'm like, that's not my neighbor.
Yeah.
That's Steve's
that's why
neighbor.
adulting sucks sometimes.
Right. Now, if Steve wouldn't have went out there and it was just me and him,
he wouldn't have really known where you were coming from.
Yeah, he'd been on the floor.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
But yeah, like I kept my mouth shut because I was like, this is not my place.
Yeah, I ain't trying to make it hell for Steve.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that, but
yeah, fuck that guy.
It was tough, man.
If you're listening, dude, fuck you.
Dude, it was tough.
He's probably not listening.
He's not. He's
fuck
not.
him.
If you are, dude, send us a DM. I'll give you my address. Show up. See what happens.
Show up.
No, like, and it was trivial, man. Like I said, like, I mean, I guess it's kind of my fault. But at the same time, like, there's nobody's name on anything.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not like...
And you truly did not know that shit was a sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean...
And there was legitimately... I did tell him, I said, well, there was no parking anywhere else. And he said there's parking across the street. And that's when I was about to be like... Shh.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is, like, that's... Some people are just so fucking uptight, dude.
Let me say this, too. So, like, here's the awning thing, like, car. I'm parked here. There's 3 spots under the awning right next to me. And the empty spot that now opened up that he could have just parked there.
Right.
But he decided to block me in, which means when I'm trying to leave, I'm going to go knock on every door. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to have a problem because you're going to open your door, see it's me, not know where I'm coming from.
It's probably going to be the last door you knock on, so you're already going to be even more pissed.
Yep. He's going to lay there. I'm going to grab his keys, move his truck for him, and then I'm going to take off.
I would just throw the bitch in neutral and push it.
No, I'm not trying to... I'll damage somebody's face. I'm not trying to ruin their car, you know?
Yeah. Like, some people, though, dude, like, me personally, if it's little shit like that, like, first and foremost, it's not a fucking big deal.
Right.
It's a goddamn parking spot.
Right.
Secondly, you were coming out to move the shit.
Right.
So it's not like I have to sit there and wait for somebody or go hunt somebody down. You fucking came out.
Right.
And you said, my bad.
Right.
Like, you apologized for the whole scenario. So, like, the audacity for him to just to sit there and have that smart ass comment, man,
Dude,
fuck people like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that shit pissed me off.
Like, I'm a millennial, but I'm not your typical millennial.
Nah, man.
Like, and I think that's what he was saying too. Like, basically, like, oh, you're not gonna do shit, and that's what bugged me because I'm like, you don't know me, dude.
Right.
Like, and
like, be lucky I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, and the problem is, like, I mean, I guess whatever. It's not a problem per se, but like all these older people like expect like. I hate the phrase "respect your elders." Yeah. No, I ain't respecting nobody.
I mean, respect's given when it's given back.
Yeah.
I mean,
everybody starts neutral with me.
Yeah.
You're fine. The moment you disrespect me, it's over.
That's how I look at it.
Like I don't care how old you are. I'll knock your ass out. Mm-hmm. You know, don't fuck with a 29-year-old. Yeah. If you're 50-something.
And that's the thing. Like, just because we're young doesn't mean shit. Like. You've been in management. I'm in management. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because we're young doesn't mean shit. You can't fucking judge a book by its cover.
I guarantee, not to be petty, looking at his situation, I guarantee I'm more successful than him.
I guarantee he needs to go get some pussy.
Guarantee he can't with that face.
Oh, got him.
No, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's trivial. I know it's trivial, But I mean, to your point, that's kind of what upset me more.
Yeah, like people just need to understand, like, quit making fucking mountains out of molehills. Molehills.
That's the phrase. Yeah, but no, I agree.
Fucking moleholes are down further, and they're still making mountains out of that shit, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but dude, it just pissed me off. It still kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
It's like I said, man. It kind of irritated me. It's just people like that,
right?
Like people like that.
That dude hasn't been knocked in the mouth in 30 years.
Yeah,
and he's due for one. And like,
I'd say let's go toilet paper his house, but he's in an apartment,
right? God, but yeah, like. I mean, like I said, if Steve wouldn't have ran out there and, like, he didn't, like, get involved or whatever, but, you know, he was in the situation.
So are you pretty much saying that this guy has Steve as his guardian angel?
He's very lucky. And
Poor
I think Steve would tell you if he hears this or watches this or whatever, he would tell you that he could tell
that you wanted to fuck him up.
Yeah. Like like I said, I don't want to fight people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
especially over some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dumb. That's an assault charge that I don't want.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I could have played it off. At the same time,
I just really want to punch you in the face.
Like, right. And like I said, it's a dumb reason, but at the same time, like, I just do not
No, it's not
deal with
it's
disrespect.
not a dumb reason. It's a dumb scenario.
Right.
But a good ass reason. It's because of people like him that fucking push our buttons.
Right.
Fuck him.
So
I feel you, man.
New topic. Sorry, guys. I had to get that on my chest. I didn't even
feel
want.
Better?
No.
I'd say I'm not gonna say punch me in the face to make you feel better.
Nah. I didn't even want to bring it up, honestly. Like, because this is how my brain works now that we've been doing this for so long. After I calmed down and we chilled out a couple hours or whatever, like I thought, like this would be good content for the podcast or whatever. But I was like, no, like don't even bring it up. Like,
yeah,
let it go. Like it's in the past. Like, but I just can't, man. Like,
my bad for making you bring it back up.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's all good. But like, I just feel fucking punked.
Yeah.
And I don't like that feeling.
maybe after this episode we can go out and punk somebody.
Dude, I know where the dude lives. There's only 5 other doors to knock on. It's one of them.
That's not what I meant, but
I know where his truck is.
All right. Well, I hope so. He fucking parked it right.
Well, we'll get a rock. Put a glove on though. Put a glove on. We'll get a rock, throw it through his windshield.
Word.
We'll cut that out if that happens.
I was about to say, you better bleep the hell out of that one.
Nah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh man.
For a while. Nah.
I'd be pissed, man.
No, I don't
like that.
I try not to hold grudges, you know what I mean? Like I just think grudges are a waste of time and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think that's necessarily a grudge.
No?
What would you call that?
It's not a grudge. It's just something
it just bothered me.
Yeah. It's bothersome.
Yeah.
Man, but it's
especially
little things like that do piss me off.
Especially because that guy thinks he won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you have no idea the hospital bills that you just avoided.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, okay. So it's like a different scenario, but I hate it when people don't. Oh, God, how can I even word it? Let me just run it down for you.
All right.
So I tell somebody, it was a little bit ago, not like a little bit, like a year ago at least at work. I said, hey, I'm going to start needing you to come in on time. Like, they're always like 5 minutes late, 6 minutes late, 7 minutes late, something like that. They say, well, I'm at work, aren't I? Like, how the fuck do you respond to your manager that way?
Right.
Like, how do you respond to anybody that way? And
younger or older?
Younger.
I figured.
Yeah. But I'm just like, and you think that it's okay?
Right.
And in the back of my head, I'm like, that's fine, but you're going to get fired soon, so...
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you and I both know people that get fired do it to themselves.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, my God. All the time. And then, you just don't like me. You're not trying to help me. Bitch, you called off 18 times in a fucking 2-week period.
Right.
There's only 14 days.
Right. You called off twice on the same day because you got 2 ripped at home.
Like, come on.
Like...
Bro.
Fuck you doing?
Oh, my God. People, though, man. Like, it's just little shit like that. And who was I talking about this with? I don't think it was you, but we were talking about, like, school and shit like that. like in school, it feels like they're teaching you a lot about stuff that you don't typically utilize in the real world.
Yeah, never.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Common Core math and shit like that.
Oh my
Like
God.
first and foremost, I feel bad for any future cash register people. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be sitting there. It's gonna take 10 minutes to ring somebody the fuck out for one shirt.
So let me say this, because that night that I was at Steve's, we watched and Jack, you'll know about this, the new Nate Bargatze stand-up special on Netflix.
Okay.
And he talks about that.
Yeah.
He talks about like Common Core and stuff, and he's like, man, like the crazy thing is when you're doing Common Core, you see old math in there.
Yeah.
And he's like, you should have just started there.
Yeah. Dude, it's so frustrating.
And he's like, man, there was 2 awesome points. He's like, it's not like old math isn't working.
At all.
He's like, it's still working. And he's like, that's like me, because it's a longer form of the same way to do something. And he's like, that's like me saying, if you knocked on my door and I open the door and you're like, hey man, can I come in? And I say, well, you're actually going to need to go around the house and jump over the fence and come in the back door, and I'll meet you at the same exact spot.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, he's like, it's so stupid.
It is the stupidest thing ever.
And then he goes, and then like the retort from that guy is like, oh, well, does this door not work? And he's like, oh no, this door works fine. Like a lot of people use this door. I use this door every day, but we got to go this way now. And I'm like, dude, that's so perfect. He's like, a lot of people use it. It still works perfectly fine, but
you got to go this way.
Yeah.
But it's true, dude. Like, and now that I think about it, because I just now thought, like, think of all the stuff that utilizes math right now. Like your calculators, your fucking cashier, like the cash registers, and like all of that stuff. Do you think they're going to stay the same?
Yeah.
If so, why the fuck are we teaching Common Core?
It's all programmed. So, yeah, it's not like the fucking calculator writes out the math equation.
So how often, once people are out of school, are they doing math on fucking paper?
Well, yeah, so that's another thing. I think my generation, or our generation, I guess, because you're what, 2 years older than me? 3?
Yeah, 33.
You're
32.
32? I'm 29.
Trying to add years. Shit.
So you're 3 years older than me. And I think I'm one of the last generations or kind of age groups that the teacher said, well, you're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
It's like, yeah, the fuck we are.
Yeah. Or they embed cursive in your head because you're going to use it all the time.
Yep. When's the last time you used cursive other than your signature?
Bro, first off, my signature is not even legible.
My signature is straight cursive.
Mine is cursive, but it's not legible.
Dude,
it's like an R and a B in a line.
I tried for so long. Like, I'm talking my whole high school career to figure out a cool way to sign my name. Like a cool signature. You know how like athletes do or like whatever?
Yeah.
And I could never come up with a cool one. So it's just straight cursive still to this day.
Nice. Yeah, mine's still cursive, but I've like literally you can tell my R and a B, and then I just kind of like scribble some shit.
See, and I try that with the A and the M, and I'm just like, it just...
But the funny thing is, like, it's the same damn near every time.
Yeah.
Like, my fucked up signature is almost the same every time.
Mine's straight cursive.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like, I can write cursive if I have to. It takes me longer, obviously. But I also feel like if I write cursive, I have to be neater.
Yeah.
So I have to take my time. And then sometimes if I do a letter that I haven't done for a while, I have to sit there and think of how the fuck do I make that J, or how do I do that Z, or you know what I'm saying? Like
the Z's are fun.
Yeah, the Z's are fun.
Yeah.
But
do they legitimately not teach cursive anymore?
I don't know.
I know they were talking about not doing it.
See, it's crazy. Like, you use cursive more than you use fucking Common Core.
Facts. Well, yeah. somebody said the easiest way for our generation to overtake the generation behind us is to make all the cars manual and to write everything in cursive.
Yeah.
And then they're screwed.
And give them a fucking landline.
Or a rotary phone.
Yeah, a rotary phone.
Oh, man.
Dude, my daughter had no idea what that was. My daughter had no idea what a landline was.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, it's crazy, man. Like,
we are
it
old.
is crazy. Yeah.
We are old.
Dude, so have you, being the age you are, and you're not like, I don't consider myself like old. Like, but you know, like when you're talking to your parents or something like that, and they're like, oh yeah, back in my day, or like they say some shit and you're like, what the fuck? like, what are they talking about? Have you ever had one of those moments with somebody?
Yeah.
Like yourself, like they had no idea what you were talking about and it made you feel hella old?
Kind of like electronic Monopoly. Yeah, I've had that.
Okay. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Dude, so I saw something. I might have sent it to you. I know I sent it to Steve. But think about, like, right now, if you talk about the 90s, when we were growing up, that's the same thing as when we were growing up, our parents talking about the 60s.
Yeah, I saw that shit. And I was like, what?
Dude.
That shit definitely made you think.
Dude. We
Yeah.
are old.
I think didn't I reply back with the mind-blown emoji? Like,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah. Steve replied back with the crying emojis, I'm pretty sure.
I'm like, fuck, man. But yeah, so I was at work talking to one of the employees, and I think he's like four, maybe 5 years younger than me. I think
was like he's
4
working
years.
at 4, dude?
No, 4 or 5 years younger than me. And we were out, I was hitting my vape, and they were out smoking, and I was talking about, or the cigarettes that he had were the Marlboro Smooths. And I was like, damn, they still got those?
Right.
Like, looking at them. And then it started making me reminisce a little bit. And I was like, man, do you remember the Camels that were flavored that came in the tin can? You're not a smoker, so I don't even know if you'd be familiar with them. And he kept giving me this look like, what are you talking about?
Right.
And then another guy that was out there is like a year younger than me. He's like, oh, yeah, I remember those. And the guy that I was talking to originally, he's like, what? Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
So that's when I was like, damn, dude, like, how old are you? And he told me, and I was like, you're not that younger than me. Like,
right.
And then I was talking about buy one, get one free cigarettes. Like, when they were like, the Camels were like, buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free. And he's like, was this during the drought or the Depression? I was like, bro, no.
Yeah.
Like,
the Depression of the 1920s.
Yeah, like, holy shit.
No, I remember specifically, I think I don't know if I've mentioned it on here or a Patreon. I don't fucking know. But I went on vacation with my good buddy Derek. He was my best friend for a long time, ended up moving to Texas. But we went to Utah, and it was awesome. This is where I got that really bad sunburn. I don't know if I ever mentioned that.
I remember you telling me about that.
But before we got to Utah, we stopped in Colorado, went to like a national park and hiked and stuff like that. It was super awesome. But we were like, pretty sure we were like 14 or 15. We definitely couldn't drive. But I think we were like 14 or 15. And we were like, dude, fuck it. Like, we're out of state. Like, let's try it. And we went to a gas station in Colorado and just walked in and bought cigarettes. Yeah. And we bought Smooths.
The Marlboro Smooths?
Yeah. And
Crazy. Then tasted like candy.
Yeah. And then we go back and we're at the hotel smoking outside. And I didn't realize like my parents left or something. I don't know. And they pull up to us in the parking lot while we're like actively smoking. And dude, they had to see it. They had to. But they just pulled up and I forget what they asked. They're like, hey, we're going to get some food. Do you guys want something or whatever? All casual and stuff. Yeah. And then pulled away. And we were like they had to have seen that. They had to. And like now I'm putting this together. Like, dude, I got to admit, my parents were pretty cool about stuff.
Yeah.
Like, did Jerry tell you? Jerry hasn't been on since you've taken over.
No, I don't think so.
So there's an infamous story of me, Jerry, and my mom, and this has been talked about before on an earlier episode. I think one of them with Jerry. And dude, trying to make a long story short, basically, I mean, we're all teenagers, right? We're like, at this time, like 12, 13 years old. And I'm just telling Jerry, like, my mom's such a bitch and like all this kind of stuff. And he'd never been over to my house, right? And he ends up coming over like that next week or whatever. And my mom's a saint, like the whole time. And so like the next week at school, Jerry's like, man, what are you talking about? Like, your mom's so nice.
Right.
She got us like pizza and pop and like, I don't know, whatever. And I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, like, she's cool, but at the same time, like,
it's like Hekyll and Jyde.
Hekyll and Jyde?
Holy shit.
Wow. Hekyll and Jyde. I would make that the episode title, but nobody's going to know what the fuck that means.
Dude, I've had such a long day. I'm over it.
Okay,
today.
so he's like, man, like, your mom's, like, so cool. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, whatever. I'm like, I'm telling you, dude. So he comes over again, like, a week or two later, and me and my mom are just getting into it. Like, full on, like, whatever.
Yeah.
So he's kind of seeing it. And the reason I bring this up is because we do a band concert. We were in jazz band where we played drum set and stuff like that. And we did an annual thing every Christmas at the McDonald's that fucking bitch was at. I don't know why I'm so mad at her, but I'm not. But we did an annual concert there, and there were multiple drummers, only one drum set, obviously. So we don't play every song. And Jerry's telling somebody else this story while we're there. And he's like, yeah, man, like, you know, and she was like such a bitch and like all this kind of stuff. And my mom comes up, and we swear to this day, my mom said, do you think that's funny? And yeah, we're like 12 or 13. And Jerry's like, what? And she goes, do you need any money? And he's like, oh, no, I'm good. And she's like, okay, well, just let me know if you need anything. And dude, we swear to this day, she was like, do you think that's funny? But like, the reason I bring that up is because my parents were just like, so like, basically like, I fucking caught you, but we'll let it go.
Let me make you sweat.
Right.
Hard.
Yeah. They did that a lot now that I'm thinking about it.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Dude,
Shout out to your parents.
I swear, and Jerry will swear, dude, okay, if I had a time machine, that is the moment I would go back to.
So let me look at it this way. Did you smoke after you got not caught?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I was
were
going
bad
to say, well,
kids.
I was going to say, like,
It made us more secretive.
Did it?
Which isn't good.
So you were learning from your mistakes as a youngin'.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
All right.
Dude.
Good shit.
We went into the woods or something that time.
Right.
But dude, I swear.
Not right by the fucking entrance.
Yeah. Well, we were out around back or something, but they were driving by and they must have saw us and pulled in. But dude, I swear, my mom was like, do you think that's funny? And Jerry's just like,
huh?
She's like, do you need any money? We're like, oh, you didn't fucking say that.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
It's wild.
Man,
You got any stories like that where your parents like caught you but didn't catch you?
No, man. I got busted.
Yeah, you got straight busted.
Like, dude, I was a dumbass one time and sneaking out of my house.
Yeah.
I've done it multiple times, like when I was younger, but this time I set my alarm and my buddy came over early. So I definitely did not turn my alarm off. And so when I came home like 3 hours later, who God knows how long that shit was going off. Oh, no, it wasn't going off anymore, but all the fucking lights in the house were on.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, how am I going to get in without getting busted? Knowing damn well there's no way.
No way.
I should have just walked through the front door. Nope, my ass snuck around to the back and went right back into my room.
Oh, my God. They fucking called you out right away, didn't they?
Yep. I was like, oh, shit. But the crazy thing is, and that's when I learned, like, my dad, he scares the shit out of me. Like, he was the type that wouldn't, like, beat me or anything like that, but I didn't want to disappoint him.
Right.
That was my biggest thing.
Right.
He didn't speak to me for a second, but come to find out, he couldn't really say anything to me. He was like, I did that shit all the time when I was younger.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that's kind of where, like, I think my parents are coming from. Like, I definitely get my mischievous side from both of them. Mm-hmm. So, but, man, dude, I remember I came home from, it was a New Year's Eve party, and this was 2011 maybe, so I was 19 or 20. Mm-hmm. I was not legal age yet, but I was close, and because that matters. And so I'm partying, like, whatever, and I go to leave, and it's like 3 a.m, and I'm like, I can't fucking leave right now. And this is before, for all you youngins out there, this is before Uber and all that kind of stuff. No taxis in our fucking town, basically. There's like one, but you got to wait 10 hours for them.
Gotta get a 24-hour notice.
Right. But so I sleep in my car for a couple hours, and I wake up at like 5 o'clock. I go into Walmart, get like one of those like deli subs and like some food. So, but I'm still fucking hammered. So I'm like walking around Walmart drunk as fuck at 5 in the morning on New Year's Day now. And whatever. And then I go home and my dad's awake, and it's not uncommon for him to be awake that early. Mm-hmm. But I walk in and just through the front door, and he's just sitting right there, and he just looks at me and he goes, "Hey." And I'm like, "Hey." And then I just turn and walk into my room.
Oh my gosh.
Like, dude, like, and that was him like, all right, like.
I mean, it makes sense now, though.
Yeah, dude, and now that I'm thinking about it, they did that shit a lot.
They made you sweat. How many times have you made somebody sweat?
I mean.
Like, even not like that bad or anything, but like if you know something and they don't, and you're like kind of trying to get them to guess it or some shit like that.
That shit's fun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Dude, they did that shit on purpose,
bro.
Oh,
for sure. For sure.
That shit is... Shout out again to your parents, dude.
Dude, yeah.
And fucking G's.
It's crazy that a decade later, I'm realizing what they fucking did.
Right.
But, yeah, there's some other ones I can't really mention on the show. But, yeah, they did it a couple different times, where it was just like, all right.
Yeah.
I see you. And I'm like, do you, though?
Do you really?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. Good shit.
Well, it has been an hour already.
It has.
That's insane.
It has.
That's insane.
That is insane.
This episode
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, in a new studio.
Yeah. Comfortable.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think of the new setup.
And also if you've ever played or heard of Electronic Monopoly.
Yeah, that's wild. I still don't believe it. I think you made it up. Do you hire somebody to make that picture?
I did it.
Well, somebody did. You're right. About 15 years ago. Right. But yeah, man, I'm stoked on this new setup. We might still move some things around a little bit here and there, but this is going to be the general look. And we got a nice comfy couch for guests and things like that. And
so if you want to come try out the new comfy couch, hit us up.
Sounds sexual.
Damn,
like
that
it.
really did.
Yeah. Hey, it's got to be broken in somehow.
Fucking YouTube's going to get us again.
Hey, there's a lock on the door, bro.
No, YouTube's going to get us again.
Dude, okay.
Because of the violence.
So, we should mention that real
sexual
quick.
content.
Yeah, no, we should mention that real quick. So, YouTube, like, looks... It's all automatic or whatever, but they analyze the first, 3 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that of every video that's uploaded.
Yeah.
To see if it breaks any... guidelines or whatever.
That shit broke it in the first 10.
In the first 10 seconds.
Like, legit.
Yeah, there's a bonus behind the scenes on the Patreon right now where I think it was behind the scenes of the last episode, right? 87. And so but a little kind of behind the scenes here too. Before the episode starts, I got to do some claps so that we can line up. That looks so fucking gay right there.
That did look good.
But I got to do some claps, kind of like the clicker thing for movies and stuff.
Yeah.
To line up the video and the audio because we record them separately.
And I'm just a dick and mimic him every single time.
Yeah, so I got to do it, and Justin has to do it on his camera as well. Baker doesn't have to do it.
But I do it
but
because
he
I feel
does
left out.
Every time. Yeah, he's the only one that doesn't clap. But he does every single time. And
I'm the only one without the clap.
Right.
Yes.
No comment.
Oh, God.
But yeah, so...
That one made me LOL.
So he does it all the time, and sometimes we do it a couple times because we don't record right away. Just makes it easier. And he kept doing it. And the first thing you see on this video is it fades in, and Baker claps a couple times, and I just look at him and I say, I'm going to fucking cut your hands off. And Baker says, I'm going to cut your dick off. And then it goes into some other stuff.
Yeah,
but,
so literally the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's probably within the first 5. Yeah, but first 10 seconds.
That shit.
It's just, YouTube sent us a thing that was like, hey, this video is now for 18 years or plus.
Yeah, dude, you sent me that shit. I started dying laughing. Danny was like, what's going on? I said, oh, God. I said, now I remember. I said, we're violent, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of violence.
As you can tell.
Yeah, there's a lot of threats of violence and vulgarity and insults. And all of that you can see on patreon.com/AverageAFPodcast.
Right.
We'll be doing karaoke soon.
We are.
I don't know when. I mean, between being sick, between Justin having obligations on the days we record, we need the third person for how we're doing this karaoke. But we're gonna get that to you guys soon. I know it's been a while. We apologize. But that'll be on the Patreon soon for our $5 tier and up.
Yes.
And I think we're gonna try to load some more stuff on Patreon and kind of go. Obviously, still put the episodes out every week, but do a lot more Patreon content. We'll see. We'll see what's up.
Right.
But yeah, anything else you want to say before we get off of here?
No, I think I'm good.
All right.
Yeah.
Please, guys, buy merch. That also. Like, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff.
And buy merch.
Patreon, buy merch. I think we still have free beanies, too. If you guys buy merch.
An easy way to the merch store? Become a Patreon member.
There you go. Actually, we do have Patreon exclusive merch, too.
Oh, yeah, we do.
That you can't get unless you are on a Patreon. So, there's that. And, I don't got shit else to say, man.
I got nothing.
Have a good night.
I thought we were just going to stay silent.
Nah.
Until next week, peace.